So the lady told me that she went to the patent medicine shop, also known as the chemist shop, to get drugs for menstrual cramps. Even after telling them that she has history of ulcer, they still ended up giving her drugs that almost killed her during the night. She was in excruciating pains all through the night. So very early in the morning, they had to bring her to the pharmacy for proper medical attention. Hello guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, please do well and hit the subscribe button, so whenever a new video comes up, you'll be one of the first to get a notification. So today we'll be talking about peptic ulcer or ulcer. Now we all know that ulcer attacks are growing at an alarming rate. As a matter of fact, every day I go to the pharmacy, at least I must attend to one individual with a case of ulcer, and most of the time these ulcer are caused as a result of a drug they took, not because of negligence. A drug they mistakenly took and ended up bringing up the ulcer back, and they end up suffering in pains. So if you're an ulcer patient or you know someone that has ulcer, please don't go anywhere. Watch this video to the end because you're going to learn a lot today from this video. Briefly, what is an ulcer? An ulcer is a sore on the lining of your stomach or your small intestine. You understand? Or let me just put it this way: an ulcer is a wound in your stomach or in your small intestine. You get? So what can actually cause these ulcers? Bacteria such as Helicobacter pylori. Number two, NSAIDs, that's a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. These are the two major causes of ulcers. So how does Helicobacter pylori causes ulcer? Helicobacter pylori or H. pylori, being a bacteria, has the tenacity of finding its way into the stomach lining and destroying the defense mechanism of the stomach lining, causing the stomach to even produce more acids. So this destruction leads to sores or ulcers in the stomach, which comes with excruciating pain. So as a matter of fact, about 10 to 20% of individuals with H. pylori or Helicobacter pylori might end up having ulcers. So in the case of NSAID-induced ulcer, the question I get from people is, how can a drug cause someone from having ulcer? I'm going to answer that question. Now, NSAIDs such as ibuprofen, diclofenac, pyroxicam, mefenamic acid, and the rest. Generally, all these strong painkillers that I've mentioned just now and more, they have the tendency of predisposing or increasing your risk of having ulcer. Now, how do they do this? Now, the stomach, like we said before, has a defense or protective mechanism made up of mucus, or we can call them prostaglandins. Your stomach produces these prostaglandins to protect your stomach. Now, what NSAIDs do, or painkillers in general, they stop the production of this mucus lining on your stomach that protects your stomach. So over time, when you keep taking these NSAIDs, over time, the production of prostaglandin, or the production of that defense mechanism, the integrity of your stomach reduces, making your stomach prone to acid attack, because your stomach also has acids, making your stomach prone to acid attack, and this acid attack on your stomach causes sores known as ulcers. You understand what I mean? And when you start developing these sores, one of the major classical symptoms is pains, excruciating pains in your stomach, excruciating pains at the back of your back, excruciating pains in your chest. Now, someone watching this video will want to ask me this question, like, if these drugs have been known to cause ulcers, why are they still in production? Why are they still present in the pharmacy? Why can someone just go and buy these drugs and take? Now, like I always tell people, every drug is a potential poison if taken inappropriately. If you're used to self-medication, you're even at a higher risk of having ulcer, even if you've never had any history of ulcer before. Now, someone can be having just a minor mild headache, something you can take paracetamol for. You quickly run to the chemist people and they will mix about 3 to 5 pain tablets, strong pain tablets for you, and you swallow. Probably they give you like 3 doses. They tell you swallow this one in the morning, swallow this one in the afternoon, swallow this one in the night. 3 different strong pain tablets, and you take it and the headache goes. But what you fail to understand is, those drugs you're taking indiscriminately, they are actually causing more harm than good to you. Now, at the onset, you might not feel anything, you get, taking these drugs. But on the long run, you start experiencing some chest pain, back pain after taking these drugs. You should be asking yourself, like, why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling this way? I think I've taken something like this before, and I've never felt this way before. So why am I feeling this way now? Gradually, your stomach defense mechanism is reducing without you even knowing. So enough of the stories. Let's talk about ulcer prevention. How can we prevent ulcers attack, especially from individuals that must have had histories of ulcers before, histories of ulcers attack, histories of ulcer episodes? What can we do to prevent fissure episodes or fissure attacks? Number one, wash your hands properly after engaging in any unhygienic activity. Like after using the toilet, make sure you wash your hands properly. Wash your fruits, wash your veggies properly before you cook them or before you eat them. Number two, limit your use of NSAIDs. Limit the use of strong painkillers. It's not every minor headache that you run to the chemist shop or run to the pharmacy to go and buy ibuprofen or diclofenac. Some pains are mild, some pains might even go on their own. You don't even need to take anything. Sometimes it's just as a result of stress. All you need to do is just to rest. Limit your use of NSAIDs such as ibuprofen, diclofenac, naproxen, mefenamic acid, pyroxicam, and the rest. Limit them, please. Number two, avoid the intake or limit your intake of pepperish or spicy meals. Limit them. If your food is too hot, allow it to be a little bit cool before you eat. Also limit the intake of excessively cold drinks, especially the gaseous drinks. Limit your use or intake of gaseous drinks such as Coke, Fanta, Sprite, and the rest. Also limit your intake of canned meals. Any food you know that causes you or suffering from indigestion, such as beans or taking heavy meals at night, please limit them. Limit them, yes. I'm begging you, limit them. Because if you don't take good care of yourself, self-care is very important. Self-care is very important. If you don't take good care of yourself and something bad happens to you, they will say it's your village people. It's not your village people. It's not your village people. It's as a result of negligence. Now, another important aspect I want to stress out to you. If there is need for you to take a medication, please go to the pharmacy. Meet your pharmacist. If you don't have a pharmacist, get one for yourself. If there is need for you to take a pain tablet, please go to your pharmacist and explain to your pharmacist that, please, I am passing through excruciating pains. Probably it might be as a result of the ulcer, or it might not be as a result of the ulcer, but I have history of ulcer. Please give me a drug that won't make my ulcer come back. I don't even know how to even stress this whole thing. But when you have a health challenge, you have an history of ulcer, and there's need for you to take a pain tablet, please go to the pharmacy, ask for the pharmacist. Ask for the pharmacist so that you not complicate issues for yourself. Don't go to the chemist people. They don't know anything. The chemist people, they don't know anything. They are illiterate. They are just after the money. You want to use your own money and buy something that will kill you out of ignorance. I'm really stressing this thing because it's annoying. It's annoying that people use their money to go and buy trouble. With all these tips and more, you can also still go online on Google and search more tips online. With all these tips online, please, we've come to the end of this video. I didn't really want to spend much doing this video. Just wanted to pass out a message. So please take care of yourself. You just have one of yourself. There's no duplicate for it. You don't have any spare stomach, spare heart, spare liver, spare intestine anywhere waiting for you. You just have one. So take care of yourself. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. Please share it to a friend, and please, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Put your questions in the comment section. I will answer everything. That's the reason I'm here.
Yeah.